Lin Raleigh met with the director alongside Zhang Ruoxi. Upon returning to the dormitory, she told Xiami that the meeting went very well. Zhang Ruoxi had been attentive and considerate throughout, and their cooperation felt seamless. Xiami, feeling a bit envious, picked up the handmade crown Zhang Ruoxi had given her for comfort. On the day of the recording, Lynn Rowley was stopped repeatedly by the director, who thought her expressions were too stiff and lacked the liveliness of a student. Siami, sitting in the audience, made silly faces to cheer Lynn Rowley up and help her smile more naturally. Following Lynn Rowley's gaze, the director noticed Siami's bright and genuine smile and immediately called her on stage to demonstrate for Lynn Rowley. Siami's performance on stage was natural and confident. The director asked Lynn Rowley to emulate Siami's expressions for the next take. During a break before resuming the recording, Zhang Roxy and Siami were laughing and chatting in the lab. Lynn Rowley, intending to remind Zhang Roxy about the time, entered the room. Xiami accidentally bumped into a beaker, causing it to shatter on the floor. Lindrole reached out to pick up the glass shards, intentionally cutting her finger, hoping to gauge Zhang Roxy's concern for her. However, Zhang Roxy didn't seem to care, while Xiami hurriedly went to buy a bandage. Fan Yuan stepped in to help clean up the broken glass. After the promotional video was completed, several classmates commented on how well Zhang Roxy and Lin Ruli suited each other, both in appearance and temperament. Unwilling to listen, Xiami walked to the sports field to clear her head. Zhang Ruoxi chased after her, explaining the difference between acting and real life, and once again found a way to cheer her up. Lin Ruli was approached by a man at the school gate who demanded money from her. She claimed she only had enough for meals, but the man didn't believe her and continued to pester her. Just then, Siami exited the school and saw Linroli being harassed. She stepped in to help, but Linroli quickly handed the man 50 yuan to make him leave. When Siami suggested calling the police, Linroli grabbed her arm and told her not to interfere further. Later, Linroli apologized for her harsh tone, though Siami didn't take it to heart. Back on campus, the notice board displayed photos of Zhang Roxy and Siami. Jealous, Linroli defaced Siami's photo with a pen. The next day, a group of students gathered around the notice board, whispering about the vandalized photo. Lin Roli falsely accused Zhang Li from class 7, but Xiami brushed it off as unimportant. To comfort Xiami, Zhang Roxy also scribbled on his own photo until it was unrecognizable. As the students prepared for the division between arts and sciences classes, Zhang Roxy asked Xiami about her choice. Fan Yuan guessed that Xiami would definitely choose arts, while Zhang Roxy wanted to choose the same stream as Xiami. When asked about his choice, Zhang Roxy said he hadn't decided yet. Meanwhile, Liu Dayu and Xiaojuni were also worried about the upcoming division. They casually mentioned that Qin Ziyang always lost to Fan Yuan, which Qin overheard. Frustrated, Qin issued another challenge to Class 1. Class 1 wasn't intimidated, and Xiami wrote a reply to the challenge on their behalf. When the two classes confronted each other in the hallway, they were caught by Teacher Dai, who gave everyone a stern lecture. After a small English quiz, Xiami's poor performance motivated her to focus on science and math subjects. Both Zhang Roxy and Fan Yuan offered their notes to help her study, and Lin Ruli also shared her English notes. In return, Xiami shared her Chinese notes with them. Inspired, Xiami came up with a plan to surpass Class 2 by collecting and distributing notes from the top students in each subject to everyone in their class. After an intense period of study, the results of the placement test were announced. Fan Yuan ranked first, Zhang Roxy second, and Qin Ziyang third. Class 1's average score was still higher than Class 2's, but Class 2 refused to accept defeat, vowing to overtake them in the future.